Hey guys, so this is obviously a different video than what I'm used to, or what you're used to even, and I actually didn't think this would be my first video of 2018. I didn't think I'd have to make a video like this. YouTube is messed up at the moment. And no, I'm not talking about videos aren't getting uploaded or it's taking forever for them to upload. No, this is something going on with the system. Channels that are family friendly, that that you would be fine with letting a toddler watch, are being demonetized. I haven't put ads on my videos since I came back because of it. And I used to put ads on everything, but I am terrified to do it now. I got strikes for using copyright-free music that I downloaded from a secured and legit website and still got a copyright strike for it. My channel's still in good standing, but I got a strike for it. The only music I can use now is from Epidemic Sound, which is fine. They have a ton of good music. Not gonna lie or anything. They have a ton of good music. But that's not the point. The point is smaller channels and channels that have, actually not even the smaller channels. I mean, Lauren Z-Side just hit 1 million subs and she is still getting demonetized. Deli Gracie is getting demonetized for her Sims videos because they're inappropriate. But another video came up the other day that was put on the trending tab. I'm sure almost everybody knows about this video. And I'm talking about the one from Logan Paul, where he's in Japan and he decides to go to the suicide forest. It's fine. You can film that you got there. Don't take the camera in. He decides to take the camera in. They're supposed to be camping out in that just to see if they could find any weird things in there, thinking that it's haunted, which I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in that stuff. I'd still never go in there. I'd be too creeped out. That's not the bad part of the video. The bad part of the video is they came upon a man who, either the day before or earlier that day, had hung himself. Now there's a guy who manages the forest and makes sure everybody's okay and all of that. And he asks, well, he more tells actually, that he's going to call the police about it. That meant nothing to Logan. He decided he'd get closer and closer and closer to the body. And blur out the face, but be right in front of it. You can see little details of this person. The blurring out the face didn't even work. I still got somewhat of an idea of what his face looked like. And that gets promoted. It got on the trending videos on YouTube. Check any major YouTuber's Twitter, mine included. There are nothing but rants about how disgusting this was and how much all of us have lost our respect for the high and mighty Paul brothers as they'd like to see it. He may not have done it for views, as he says in his apology and as he said in the video, but his stupid feud with Jake. Logan literally pulled a Jake move. They're always trying to one-up each other, and he actually did it. But at what cost? This is not how I wanted to start 2018. 2017 was crap for me. Complete and utter crap. I wanted 2018 to be fine. And one of the first videos I see is that. Now I know there's going to be hundreds and many videos about this subject. And I'm not trying to jump on a bandwagon for it. I've been personally affected by friends who have committed suicide. And it sucks. Was I as close to them as I was when I was younger? Not exactly. But she was a big sister to me. Even my cousin, who, even though we don't know if somebody actually gave it to him or if he did it himself, or at least I don't know. From what I know, it was self-inflicted, but overdose. So that was his own fault. So I've had a cousin and a friend, and it ticks me off. There's no respect for that. Logan has no respect. We are already in a community that is starting to fall apart, and the people at YouTube aren't doing anything about it. It's common sense to think about what that family is going through. Did they even know? Did they even know? Or are they fans of Logan's and they didn't know, and Logan just posted a video of their family member, and that's how they found out? Think about that. You wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want to find out somebody in your family committed suicide by a YouTuber posting it. It's not worth it. It's not good. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it. The only reason I watched it is because I thought it was stupid clickbait. I couldn't believe it was true, so I'm like, oh, we'll see. It made me sick. My mom watched it and couldn't even believe that that was a thing. Oh, and not only did he show it in the video, it was his thumbnail. Yeah. I've been mad ever since I watched it. It's insane. And sadly, even though it's not up on YouTube anymore, on his channel, other people have re-uploaded it. Or cut down to the part where they only see the body. So that is forever going to be out there some way, somehow. And that's not right either. The level of respect that we should have as a community, a worldwide community, is quickly decreasing. What happened to treat others the way you want to be treated? I'm pretty sure Logan doesn't want to be that guy. And then you have his loyal fans. Over 1 million of them watched it. Over 1 million views. And yeah, sure, Some of those were from other YouTubers. One was probably from myself. But still, 1 million. That's a lot. And over 1 million, actually. That means at least for one person watching that video, there's at least 1 million people who saw that. Maybe more, maybe less, I'm not sure, but it's insane. It really is. I can't wrap my head around it. That there are other people who are family-friendly content, and they're getting buckets and buckets of crap dumped on them. But things like that are fine. They go through. The thing that makes me really mad as well is YouTube lost it. They flipped their lids when Felix made a joke about Nazis. Disney cut him off, Maker cut him off, YouTube was embarrassed by him and canceled his series. They canceled his show. All because of a joke that he apologized for. But Logan gets a video in the trending tab, and YouTube doesn't take it down or tell him to take it down. He sees all the backlash that we are all sending him, us as fellow creators and YouTubers, sending him all that backlash for what he did, and he took it down. YouTube didn't. They didn't do a thing, and haven't yet. That's not fair. That's just showing that unless you have a certain amount of followers, you basically mean nothing. And if I lose subscribers here, fine by me. It's not gonna stop me. Am I scared to post certain things now? Yeah. But I'm gonna do it. Even if I have to put a warning, I won't just put a warning in the title or at the beginning. I will put it everywhere I can in that video. I don't even know how I'd get something like that. But still, this is insane. 2018, starting off with a very highly looked up to person posting a video of going to a place that is known for suicides 100 every year, and not only going but finding a victim. That's how 2018 started. And what's gonna suck now is people who are like, oh, he's a big YouTuber and da 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 da. Yeah, my kids watch him. If parents haven't seen anything and that was the first video they saw or do see from one of the re-uploads, what's that gonna make us other creators look like? Are we gonna be our spotless selves, as some may see us? Or are we gonna be tainted because of what he did? He does not define our community, and to be honest, he shouldn't be a part of it anymore. That's how strongly I feel about this. He doesn't deserve to be one of us right now. It was low and demeaning, and no matter what he says, he did it for another reason besides trying to help prevent suicide. If he wanted to do that, honestly, he wouldn't have even filmed himself going in to the suicide forest. Could he have talked about it? Yeah, he could have talked about it and just went on and been like, oh, well, if you're suffering, you need to get help. Don't ever feel like you're alone. Talking about it would have been better. But he filmed it. And a dead body. Why? I don't get it. And I'm not crying. I'm like wanting to laugh because now it's to the point it's making even more, like even less sense actually. Like, why? It's almost 1 a.m. here. 1 a.m. for me as I'm filming this on January 2nd. I don't understand. I don't get it. That I don't want to hate on Logan for it because I feel like anybody who does that would have to be somewhat mentally unstable to even think that this was okay. It's not. If you are suffering from depression or any problems, there are places that can help. Talk to somebody you trust, whether that be one of your parents, a friend, a family member, one of your friend's parents, somebody. Just talk to somebody that you can trust, that you feel like is going to know you. Talk to them. And then if it still doesn't work, call the suicide hotline, or go to an emergency room, or find help. I suffer from it. At times, I have wanted to, especially this last year. But I got through it, and so can you. You're not alone in this fight. Everybody has some type of inner demons they have to face, and sometimes they can't face them alone. They need to have support. One of my biggest things that I'm going to share with you, and I've said this in another video, and I won't go into detail in this, but I will in another video. Having that in my chest, and it goes all the way around down to my heart. I wear a pump 24/7, and it's not for diabetes. It's because I have a heart-lung defect. The only cure is a double lung transplant. And I've had this sickness since I was 13. I got married in 2015, and 5 months after I was put into ICU on my deathbed. I had 2 months to live. Once I got put on this, it was 2 years. That 2 years was up in October, and I passed it. October of 2018 will mark 3 years. It's pretty amazing. But it was also one of the hardest things for me. Because now I can't drive. I can't be alone in case something should happen. I have to make sure I'm completely safe. I can hardly get out in winter because of it. I can't take a chance of getting sick. I can't take a chance of falling. It sucks. It does. There's times I feel like I'm just a burden to everyone. then I get reassured that I'm not. And it helps. It'll help you too. Don't ever give up. You can make it better and make it through with the help of somebody. Like I said, it doesn't matter who it is, as long as it's someone you trust. They'll be there for you. They may not tell you what you want to hear, but they'll tell you what you need to hear. And they'll be there to comfort and to hold you and tell you that it's going to be fine. And that's what you need. Don't give up. And don't let Logan Paul or anybody else steer you any other way. He did something terribly wrong, and he deserves to be punished. I don't know what YouTube is going to do. I hope they do something. 2018 needs to be a year of them fixing the things that have been messed up in 2017. I'm not going to put ads on this video. There's not even going to be an intro or an outro or anything like that. Just raw, uncut footage. It's the way I wanted it to be. And I'm not gonna show any parts of the video. There's no way. I'm not gonna subject my viewers to that. It's bad enough it's already out there. I don't need to be spreading it around either. I love you guys. I do. People tell me I'm one of the most caring people. I will gladly go out and do things for other people, even if it means I make myself miserable. I will help others before taking care of myself. And that gets me in trouble a lot. But I still do it, because that's just who I am. The funny thing is, even, and this is hard to say because of what happened, even with my soon-to-be ex-husband and his family and my best friend that he had an affair with. No names. I don't want them to be brought up into this. They hurt me incredibly bad. I know. And there's a whole video explaining it, so I'm not going to go over it. And while I'm not their biggest fans, and I don't know how long it'll be until I can like them or trust them again, I don't want to see anything bad happen to them. I don't want them to do something stupid. I don't want to be the person to get a call and say, hey, this person was in a wreck and they didn't make it. I don't want to hear something about that. I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. When you make a mistake, you suffer the consequences. That's how it's always gone. You get reprimanded. I know, I've been there plenty of times. But you can't let that stop you and get you down or anything. It's not worth it. You're just gonna make yourself sick. You don't need that. So please, if you're struggling with depression, anxiety, anything that might cause you to have suicidal thoughts, find help. Find someone you trust. Talk to someone. And if you can't talk to someone in person, write it down. Write how you're feeling and give it to somebody so you don't have to speak. But get help. The only social media platform I'm going to put below is my Twitter handle. I want to be one of those people that if you need help or you're feeling down, you can come to me and I will do my best to help you. No matter the problem, no matter the time. The only time I may not respond is if I'm out or if I'm asleep. Because I don't even use Twitter on my phone that much anymore. For contest, yes, but checking messages, checking mentions, anything like that, I do it on my laptop that I'm recording this on. So I can't answer until I'm there. So if I don't answer, don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just that I am not at home. But once I get home, I will be there. I promise. I'm gonna end this now. Don't give up. And don't be afraid to come talk to me or anyone else. You matter. You always matter. And with that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.